All right. Well, let's hope for the best.
Well, welcome back, everybody. You've made it to the 34th episode, all 10 of you. We appreciate it. My name is Chris. I'm your host here with my co-host, David.
And to Kelly Ripa, Don McLean, Sting, Gandhi, and Yokozuna.
Happy birthday. Let's make some poor choices.
The fridge keeps them pretty cold. That's not warm. Fuck.
Subscribe.
Every time I like get the theme.
Fridge keeps them pretty cold.
Yeah, but every time I like go through it in my head with the theme playing, it's the old theme. It's like I wish we didn't get fucking copyrighted on
music.
That hide your kids, hide your wife one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We also didn't get copyrighted on that like 5 seconds of Eminem that I put in there.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
we'll definitely take it.
And the Usain Bolt clip. What did they say? That was like very Italian. Mamma mia.
Yeah. Like Mario was broadcasting.
Yeah. Where was that Olympics?
I want to say that was the London Olympics. I could be wrong though. I think it was 2012.
Not Italy.
No. It could have been like the Italian broadcast that caught it. But imagine that ended his career.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
Imagine being that guy that hit him too. Like,
you'd be getting death threats and
he wouldn't have made it out alive. No shot.
That was speaking of getting death threats. Do you remember? I guess it would have. When did I deploy? 2014. I think it was when Flappy Bird was huge.
Yeah.
Do you remember the creator of Flappy Bird getting like death threats?
No.
Because people were like so addicted to the game that like
they wanted more.
No, I think just like I don't know if it was like when they lost because it was tough. Like people's high score was like 30 and they were like, I want to fucking kill this guy. Yeah. Like sending this dude fucking death threats over an app.
Probably one of the most successful apps of all time. If I had
easily
guess, I'd say Candy Crush is probably number one.
Yeah. Outside of like social media stuff.
I think the first one I got into was Temple Run, was my first like addicted game app.
I was only addicted to that for like
it wasn't a long time. Yeah.
But those 2 weeks were like every poop was like, all right.
Before that
extended.
I'll tell you what I was crazy addicted to was Farmville.
Yeah, that wasn't an app though, right? That was like a Facebook thing. Yeah,
man,
you'd be hitting up your friends like, "Hey, man, can you pick my crops? Can you go water my It's like 2 a.m. Hey, man, you up?
If I don't know how good it sounds, I think I was like in the 30 level, like level 30 something. Like I was high up.
Yeah,
I mean, I had I wish I still had my Facebook, but that account is long gone.
Oh, I don't even know if that's still
a thing.
Yeah. It was. I have mine, and I don't. I'll have to check that. See if it's
I did get a little bit addicted to on my Switch when I got it was I can't think of the name of it. It's kind of like Farmville, but you also like go and you mine stuff and you build up your
Minecraft?
farm. No. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it?
I got nothing, dude. Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
What did you Google?
A mining game Switch, and I don't know. It was like probably a solid month.
Yeah,
where it's like all I could think about and do, and
I've never even heard of that.
I'm over it. Yeah,
I Googled farming, mining, Nintendo Switch game.
Mm-hmm. Super. It was like graphics not that great. Kind of reminded me of like
Farmville.
No, like an old school like Game Boy Zelda.
Ah.
But just a lot more in depth.
Right.
Super fun game. Stardew Valley. Yeah.
Well, how about that?
You think I'd remember the name? I played it for so much. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it was probably the only time you played it, though, huh?
It is. That Switch has more dust on it than
the bottle that what's her name sings about.
Oh, I was going with like Hugh Hefner's
Shaft.
No, that thing's waxed more than a car. I'm gonna say
can I even get up?
Dustier than Hugh Hefner's. Anyways,
I thought you were going to say Hugh Hefner's blood type is Viagra.
Oh, it probably is. It probably is. 1,000%.
That's funny. Well, I guess we'll let everyone know that this is like episode 34B.
Yeah, 34 squared. Yeah. So I traveled to Tampa over the weekend, this past weekend, to hang out with David and his wife and his baby. And we were like, all right, bring your equipment. We can finally do our first like in-person podcast like the rest of the world. And we did it and did all this, and it was great. And then our lovely, we'll just call it
host
platform. That platform, thank you, that we use.
We'll call it Lake Top.
Didn't upload the first, hour and a half?
Yeah.
Of my recording, but yours it did.
Yep.
And so we had to scratch it, and we're going to go for round B 2 squared twice.
Correct. So thank you, Ocean Bottom, for having such a great podcasting platform. We really appreciate it.
I was going to go with like Lake Roof. Or Lake Top.
That's the first thing I said, and then I went with Ocean Bottom.
Okay.
Because you didn't pick up on the Lake Top, so I figured I'd throw another one.
What about Creek Spot?
Creek Spot. That's like,
you know about that creek spot down there?
When you live in an old house and you're like, hey, don't step there. That's the creek. That's the creek spot.
I had creek spots in my house in Annapolis.
Yeah?
There was one right by the powder room. Big one. So I'd be up in my room and I heard that grrr. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. All right.
Mom's coming.
Let me get off LimeWire and go to. I'm on Unicorns R Us.
Yeah. Unicorns are. I like it. That's funny.
You like pizza?
Yes.
Do you have what's your because you tried to get me some nasty pizza when I was there over the weekend with like pesto on it and shit. Everything else sounded really good. And I saw that pesto. Nah.
So I wouldn't have chosen pesto, but there weren't modification options. So I don't dislike pesto.
I'll be honest. I haven't probably had it in 5 years.
I'll be honest. We had tortellini for dinner tonight with pesto.
No, see, I feel like that's ruining it.
Ruining what?
I don't even do Alfredo.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I am a red sauce or maybe like a cream or a vodka sauce. True and true. That's all I want on my pasta. I even made some from scratch the other day, man. Real good.
That's weird.
A little tomato paste and your sauteed onions and garlic and pepper, and then you add some heavy whipping cream to that, and then a little bit of cheese and let it melt in there.
Oh, I feel like that makes it creamy.
Yeah, it does.
I thought you said you didn't like the creamy.
Well, it's got the tomato paste in there, so that's like that vodka sauce. It's like that light red. So you like the pizzas?
I like the pizza.
What would you say your favorite topping for a pizza is? Like you just get one.
What? That's not fun. Cheese.
That's the correct answer. And with that, I want you to rank these pizza toppings without knowing what comes next, David.
All right.
First pizza topping, pineapple.
5.
Without a doubt?
Yep.
I agree 100% with you. That does not belong on a pizza.
Correct.
Next one is sausage.
Go 3.
3 sausage. Pepperoni is your next option. Pepperoni.
I don't want to do it, but I'll go 2.
Okay. Olives. Black olives is your next option.
Thank the Lord. 4.
And last but not least, I have green peppers.
It's dumb, but I guess 1.
That is dumb. That's a horrible number 1.
I was waiting for
anchovies?
Bacon or jalapeno.
Oh. I went with what I think, aside from pineapple, are probably, if I had to argue it, probably
your bottom 5?
No, the most popular at a pizza place are peppers, olives, sausage, and pepperoni. Because a sausage, olive, pepper pizza is very popular.
I don't know. So you said sausage, olive, and what? We're what?
A sausage, olive, green pepper pizza. Like the works pizza would be like those 3 ingredients and maybe like onions on there. Like that's a popular. That's the pizza as a kid that you go, ugh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think bacon. I feel like I can't speak to it because everything would be biased.
So bacon like jalapeno
and chicken and bacon. Yeah. With a barbecue sauce base. That's where it's at.
No, that's wrong.
That's my go-to.
I'm the same way with my pizza. I don't do white sauce. I don't do barbecue. I don't do
barbecue's
pesto.
A red sauce.
I'd call it.
Who the fuck doesn't like barbecue sauce?
Not
you
call
it
pizza.
What?
Brown.
It's red. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
No, man. Give me that marinara and have a good day.
Well, that's dumb.
Just call me Tomato Pickles.
Tomato Pickles. Like Tommy Pickles?
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Well, Tommy Pickles was what?
A baby.
What else was he?
Jewish.
I don't think he was.
What are you talking about?
Was he?
Yeah.
Tommy wasn't Jewish.
Grandpa and Stu were.
Were they?
Yeah. Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember the wedding scene from...
I'm about to lose respect for this. Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, come on, man.
Huh.
The first movie, what was that one called? Rugrats.
The movie? The Rugrats
Is that
movie?
what he called? The Rugrats movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets married and he's in his yarmulke and...
Oh, yeah, because Dee Dee's parent. Tommy's mother, Dee Dee, is of European Jewish heritage, as her parents were born and raised in Russia and later immigrated to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Boris and Minka.
Yeah, come on.
all I remember is, I don't know if it was the same episode, but about Tommy's grandparents when he got skunked and they like put him in the stew. I guess that was like a recipe to get rid of like the smell.
The borscht.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if it was the same episode, but there was another one where they were with Tommy's grandparents and they like got in a fight and I guess Boris like left. So when Stu and Dee Dee and Tommy, and I don't know if the other ones came over too, but like anytime someone said Boris's name, she'd be like, Boris, oh!
What's that about your father, Dee Dee? Nobody grinds gefilte fish like Boris.
Boris! Oh! Stu, don't mention my father's name. Can't you see how it upsets my mother?
Well, what were you going to say about Tommy? You said Tommy is...
What else is he?
A talking baby?
Yeah, I think more broad.
A male.
More broad.
Human.
More broad. Like he's not
fictional.
Real. Okay. Now hone in a little bit.
Thick.
No, not on the letters, but what kind of fictional?
Animated.
People would say he's one of their favorite
characters.
What kind of characters?
Animated.
Give me another word. They had a whole network about it.
Cartoon.
There you go. Cartoon character.
Okay. Yeah.
So I wanted to see if you could guess who said these quotes, Aristotle or a cartoon character.
Okay. I like it.
I think it's going to be tough, but let's find out.
Yeah.
All right. The first one is, you can't give up hope just because it's hopeless. You got to hope even more.
I'm going to say a cartoon character.
That was a cartoon character. That was Fry from Futurama.
You tell him, Fry. Good advice.
Yeah. The next one is, sometimes we have to go deep inside ourselves to solve our problems.
Aristotle?
That was Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
Wee.
All right, let's see.
I thought you were going to hit me with, is mayonnaise an instrument?
I tried to make him as Aristotle-esque as possible.
Yeah, no, that's good.
The next one is, a good ruler must have first been ruled.
Aristotle.
That is Aristotle.
Nice.
The next one is, the more you know, the more you don't know.
And now you know, blank. I'm going to say...
That was a rapper, right?
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Yeah.
Cartoon character.
Which one do you think?
Say it one more time.
The more you know, the more you don't know.
I'm going to say Norb from Angry Beavers.
Okay. That was actually Aristotle.
No.
I just wanted to see what kind of logic you're using there. The more
you know, you don't know.
That's it.
See him saying that. Yeah. Okay.
All right. The next one is there is no great genius without some touch of madness.
Cartoon character.
So that was Aristotle, but as I read it, I thought he's going to think Dexter.
Oh, I didn't. Who'd
you have in mind?
Nobody. I was like, to be honest, I kind of play the dealer. I'm like, all right, he did a cartoon character last time. He did Aristotle this time.
You're trying
Aristotle.
to see. I could have like 3 of one and like 11 of the other.
It seems like it's going that
route. Okay. The next one is some people are meant to be with people and others are just different.
Cartoon.
Yes, that was Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold.
That man was different.
Yes, he was.
You think he was married to the lady from Home Alone 2?
You know what? I think that he was like her son.
Oh, okay.
That would be my guess.
Or like my nephew or something.
Yeah, because there's not 2 random people in the world like that. There's only like one that gives birth and then raises him the same way.
Right. And I can see
not
that.
Like, wait a minute, you love pigeons. I love
play
pigeons.
On New York. Maybe?
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. You will never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Aristotle.
That was SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey, that's some good advice, SpongeBob.
It
SpongeBob
is.
Pearsquants.
Yeah. All right. Where did I leave off? Okay, the next one is a friend to all is a friend to none.
Aristotle.
That was Aristotle. You said that like you knew he said that.
Yeah, it sounded familiar. Not like cartoon familiar, but
yeah. But a book I read in 9th grade. Yeah. All right. The next one is fear is pain that comes from the anticipation of evil.
Cartoon.
That was Aristotle.
Damn. Okay.
Excuse me. The next one, wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit.
Cartoon.
That was Aristotle.
Fuck. They don't sound like him. Are you sure he said these?
Hey, yes, according to whatever website. Next one is the only way to get it right is to get it wrong.
Cartoon.
Yes, that was Eddie from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of which, I was supposed to come on with Plank. I meant to make Plank next episode. Well, probably not next episode because I'll be in Texas again next week. I can run to Home Depot and...
No, but why? Why do you want a Plank?
Oh, I don't... We talked about it last episode. Somehow Plank came up and I said, I'm going to come on next episode with Plank.
Yeah, we did... trios. The trio draft. And I had Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know why. Why not?
Well, get a giant jawbreaker too.
Okay.
Or I'll do that. You do Plank.
Deal.
I'll hold it in my mouth like this.
The next one.
Sorry.
The next one. This is real life. And in real life, you can't always win.
Definitely cartoon.
Definitely. That was definitely Gerald from Hey Arnold.
This is real life. In real life, you can't always win.
You can't always win.
He kind of reminds me of a young, like, Chris Rock.
A little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I think I have a couple more. The next one. There is not a monster more dangerous than a lack of compassion.
Cartoon.
It was. That was Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean, Splinter, Aristotle, that's one and the same.
Yeah.
That's interchangeable.
Yeah, Air Rat Stotle.
Right, he's just in rat form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really creepy rat form.
Aristotle was a rat.
He's a rat bastard. That's a good title episode. Aristotle was a rat bastard.
Aristotle was a rat bastard. All right, let's see if I can... Just in case. Mm-hmm. Aristotle.
That's pretty good. You think he owns a clothing Aeropostale?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you? Aeropostale?
Or maybe one of the apostles?
Era. It's like maybe Aeropostale is like a play on like Jordan and the apostles. It's like Air Apostle.
Oh, like AIR air.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail. Just like one of the apostles like doing the Jordan dunk from the free throw line. ChatGPT should give me that.
Yeah. Back-to-back Jesus thumbnails.
We'll have Drake in there too, singing that back-to-back song.
Oh, they're gonna have Drake back there with his dick out.
We'll have Diddy back there with his dick out.
One of the three wise men. I brought Jesus. A Tootsie Roll. Okay.
Shit, I think I lost my spot. I think I have one more. Let me make sure I didn't already say it. Fuck you, dog. And the last one is happiness depends upon ourselves.
Aristotle.
That was Aristotle.
Nice. Nice.
Good. I think you might have got like 50%. Maybe.
Yeah, that was better than my normal, usual.
Yeah, better than your town names for sure.
Yeah, that was real bad.
That was rough. Yeah, I'll have to get some more of that. That was good stuff.
Well, living in Florida, we got a nice storm brewing down there in the Gulf.
Yeah, it'll be here.
Is it Helene or is it Helen?
I think it's Helene.
Helene. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Helene's headed right towards like Panama City. Last time I checked.
I think it's going a little more into the bend. That's what they keep saying is the Big Bend is going to be like. I mean, the storm's fucking huge. It's going to hit everywhere. It's
giant and it's moving real quick.
Yeah.
Like the bands are already coming through. Like we're already getting, but current projection that I'm looking at, I want to say is Panama City, where like the red cone has gotten a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that Pensacola, Destin, and then like it does like that little dip down and up before it starts coming down.
Right.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah. Which I think is that
Mexico City?
Mexico Beach? Yeah, I think so.
Eek.
They about to get another one?
Could. So here's my thing with that, right? So over here on the East Coast in the Melbourne, Brevard County area, all the schools and stuff are closed tomorrow, right?
Which is fucking retarded.
So yeah, my thing is like the second they slap the word tropical storm warning on anything
in Florida,
it's clearing out grocery stores. It's filling up gas tanks.
Yeah.
The plus side to that is good for the local economy. Cool. Great. People are spending money doing that. To me, and in my head, I'm going, it's going to be a little breezy and it's going to rain off and on all day, which is not even different than any other day in Florida when you get your typical thunderstorm in the afternoon. You get 15, 20 mile an hour, maybe 30 mile an hour gusts. You get some rain, it goes away, it comes back, it goes away. But you slap that title on it and it's like...
And people are fucking
freaking out, man.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're going to probably feel it more than a normal storm, but the east coast of the state has no business doing anything.
No. I mean, unless you were someone who like works in the water or you're a surfer, like obviously it's going to affect the ocean. But as far as there might be a transformer might get blown and you might be out of power for an hour, maybe.
Yeah. But guess what? Publix won't be.
There's not going to be major flooding. I mean, it boggles my mind.
Yeah. Well, Jim Cantor stopped in.
Where's he at? He's got to be up there.
He's in Port Richey. I think it's Newport Richey. Yeah, Newport Richey. That's where he's at.
Okay.
So if you look at the map, you'll see it's not too far.
Yeah. And then Tallahassee a little bit to the east of that. So it's going right in between like Tallahassee, Panama City, like straight up that gut.
Yeah.
But
it'll be interesting.
That's just my take is you slap that title on it and the world freaks out.
Yep.
Welcome
to Florida.
Looking outside going, yeah, it's a little
nice weather we're having.
It's a little breezy today. It's a nice cool down. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's raining.
Which it's been doing fucking anyway for how goddamn long?
Since the state has been here.
Fucking knob
forever.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ.
Let's not bring him into this now. So we were talking about, I was over there over the weekend and my drive back was much more lengthy.
Yeah. Well, you left in rush hour, right?
Well, so I left at around 6:30-ish, give or take.
Okay.
And I took the not I-4 route. So it takes you north first and then you cut over.
Yeah.
And when I was in
back roads and
there's one back road that was great. It was like wide open. It was just a 2-lane, one way, one the other, a bunch of trees, but everyone's doing like 65, 70, and you're just cruising.
Right.
And then I got into whatever town it was, like Claremont or like, I don't even know where it was.
Okay.
And it was like this like 4-lane, kind of like Route 2, like up in like Crofton Bowie, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or Route 3, whatever route that was.
3.
And it was going okay. And then all of a sudden it was just like 4 lanes of dead stop traffic. And I was like, what is going on? And right before the exit for me to get on to 528, huge accident. So I would have been fine. Been fine. But instead of like a 2-hour 15 drive, 2:30, it was like 3:15, give or take.
But did they die?
It was, once I got to it, it was at the point where a tow truck was there and that kind of stuff. But it was just, it was fun. How are you with like, because I had a fun one. How are you with like road rage and like that kind of thing? Because typically I just kind of blow that stuff off. I really could care less. Like, someone's having a bad day, sure, do whatever. You can honk at me, do whatever you want. You cut me off, cool, have a good day.
Well, so if they like endanger me, it's like a trigger. But if they're just like being an asshole, well, I guess being an asshole endangers me. But if it's like, it's got to be like direct. Like if I have to slam on my brakes because you're being an asshole, then I'm triggered.
Exactly.
But if I see someone just like flying and weaving and this and that, I'm like,
let them do the thing, whatever.
Die. Yeah.
All right. So I was getting on, I was on a turn going left to get on to 95. This wasn't on the trip. This was the day after.
Okay.
And there's 2 lanes. The one on the left is like, it stays its own lane. The one on the right, you'll have to merge as soon as you turn left, and then you're on the on-ramp, like as soon as you turn.
Okay.
And everyone knows it in this area. Like that's what it does. And people are always like, yeah, sure, I'll stay behind so you can get in front, or I'll go behind. There's like that unspoken.
Yeah. Mutual respect. Yeah.
Well, one guy decided to, no, screw that. So I let the first guy in because he was running out of space. And the second guy just kept going to the point where it was just 1 lane and he was in the shoulder. And without hurting my car and doing my darndest, he finally muscled his way in. I was like, all right, cool. Fuck you, guy. Got onto the highway, and then I got in front of him in the fast lane, and I hit him with the windshield wiper fluid. Held that for probably 30 seconds, and I saw him wiping, and then he got over, and I was like, that's fucking right.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
guy.
To be fair, I guess I just cleaned his car, but it was one of those.
You did him a favor. Don't do that again.
It was one of those like, fuck you, asshole. The only other thing that I'll do is if someone's like that, I will, like, I'll get into the fast lane and they're like, all right, cool, fast lane, and they're behind you, and then I'll like keep the speed of the middle lane. Yeah,
so they can't
do anything.
Yeah,
and they're just pissed off.
I do that.
I
don't consider that either of those really like road rage, because I do all that. That's just like,
it's just like
that's like humbling someone,
like, right? Like, you know what you did.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not
once
like flying around fucking tailgating
I had to get
people.
over, they passed. It was some young chick on her phone. And I was like, yep.
Not a fucking care in the world.
Yep.
Sounds like a fun public experience.
Road rage with Chris.
Yeah. I had an interesting public experience. I think it was yesterday morning.
Were you at Publix?
No, I was at Wawa. I feel like I could, like, we might as well do like a weekly segment of like my Wawa experiences for the week, because it's always,
I could just give you like a weekly.
The fucking heart of Tampa, dude. It's like, it's great. So yesterday morning I pull up and I'm walking. Every morning there's a different homeless dude like holding the door. I don't know if they're just being nice or if it's like maybe they'll give me some money for holding the door.
Are they asking for anything, or are they just, they're holding it?
No, but they're just always fucking there. But yesterday morning, I'm walking up, and you know those like, I don't even know what kind of shape it is.
Hexagon.
No, it's like a
trapezoid.
They're like those cigarette butt dispenser things that are like real fat on the bottom, filled with sand, and then they like come up to a narrow tip with the holes in it that you put it in. There was this fucking dude had the top lifted off, looking in it, sifting through it, looking for a cigarette that wasn't burnt all the way.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Struggle's real, man.
I would beg for money to buy a cigarette before I ever did that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
And they say monkeys started COVID. Come on.
Yeah, that's I just was like, oh my god.
All right, so good luck.
I try to like fake that I'm like every time I walk out of Wawa, like I do that little like I'm late for work rush to my car. So when the times they are like, hey man, do you have a car? I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. See ya. Sorry.
Man, every time when I leave, so you know the shopping center where the store I work at now is?
Yes.
And coming out and to make a left to head towards 95 north, like heading towards Hooters and that kind of thing. So make a left out of the shopping center. There is always somebody there panhandling with a sign every day, like clockwork. And I never, ever, ever, but it's like just one of those like unspoken, like he's coming up, he's looking right at me. And I'm like, the only time I ever did is I looked over and I was like, oh, I got a bottle of water. It's like 89,000 degrees outside. I was like, I got water if you want it.
Yeah.
Anything
so that's just like, I was like, all right. That just makes you a decent human. But like, come on, dude. It's not your responsibility to give these fucking dudes a cigarette or money or it's fucking ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, the homeless problem, I don't know about other counties in Florida, but in Brevard, it's a lot bigger than you would think. So like the Satellite Beach area would be huge. Yeah. Coco's huge. Palm Bay's got a decent camp out in the middle of the woods. Like, yeah. It's pretty. Yeah, I would agree because it's warm year round. That's the place to do it. Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like people, the homeless people in New York are fucking stupid because wouldn't you rather be homeless in Florida than like it's probably what like $30 for a Greyhound ticket all the way down? That's right.
Come on now. If I was homeless, I'd be homeless in Florida.
I like that.
I hope I don't jinx myself with this fucking hurricane and I end up homeless in Florida.
Hey, Chris, I'll never believe it. My roof blew off and.
Get this shit.
We're currently at the height.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a thing. That is a thing.
Yep. Well, do you want to do some football drafting? What do you think?
Yeah, let's go ahead and draft.
All right, so we're going to do the AFC West all-time defensive draft with a cornerback, a linebacker, a defensive lineman, and a safety. And for the love of God, if we didn't take the most biggest name, it's for a reason. There's a strategy to this draft. There's a reason we didn't take JJ Watt last draft.
Yeah, LOL at the guy that said they didn't take JJ Watt for views or likes or whatever he said. Like we're getting get the just.
It's so one player per team can't take the same player. So you want to make sure you get the best player at each position and know who the next guy's going to take. So it's. If I were to have taken J.J. Watt first last time, the defensive line position in that division was so terrible. No, it was so great.
So good, yeah.
That I had to hedge my bets in another position for a better player where the other teams didn't have a good player at that position.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry.
They still don't get it.
I still don't get it.
Yeah.
Lord Almighty, God have mercy.
Jesus.
So I got the first pick.
Correct.
So with my first pick in AFC West all time at linebacker, I'm going to go Chargers, Junior Seau.
Junior Seau.
I should have done that. Damn it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Junior. I have a memory of Junior. Well, I guess not really of him, but like the first time
Did he touch you in your no-no spot?
I should have. I say I should have, like I had any idea this was going to come up, but grabbed like one of those little dolls and be like, right here. No, my mom's friend, I think, took me to my first football game, and it was a Redskins Chargers game.
Ew.
And Junior said, I think they were both decent back then. So it was like
late 90s.
Yeah, probably. Whenever Junior Seau played for him. Okay. But that's like when I learned, I was like, wow, that dude's really good. Like before I was into football. So
he's pretty good.
Well, not what I was expecting you to do. But you left me with what I wanted. So with my first pick, I'm going to take cornerback Champ Bailey.
Solid. Although there's another corner that I would argue might be possibly better than Champ in that division.
Yeah. Maybe.
But at the same time, you gotta pick them for a reason.
Correct.
Okay. Well, with that being said, number 2 pick at defensive line, For the Raiders. I'm going Howie Long.
Big old Howie Long dick.
Possibly the best defensive lineman in AFC West history? ?
There's a good chance.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good names in the division for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with my second pick, I'm going to go with linebacker Derek Thomas.
Had to.
From the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Beast. Absolute truck machine.
Truck machine.
I think that's the sequel to Transformers. Okay. Anyways. I guess that's just what they are.
That's just like the Kmart version. That's what the blue light special.
When you order it on Temu.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck? Truck machine?
With my third pick at safety for the Denver Broncos, I'm going to go with Steve Atwater, number 3.
Over Jonathan, huh?
Oh, Lynchy? Yeah. I think just based off of, we watched John, but I think when I was researching, Steve is the clear winner.
It's probably better for us because the algorithm probably associates Lynch with racism. So if we said it too many times, I had a black president.
My car has a black spoiler. Come on. My ribs are black. Come on. I'm not racist.
With that being said, with my third pick, I'm going to take safety Jack Tatum.
Oh.
From the Raiders.
Not Rodney?
Fuck Rodney.
Damn.
Cheating
really?
Bitch. Yeah.
Like if I could have picked a safety out of my 4, I would have picked Rodney.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
Is it because of his Patriot days?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a little bias in there. Okay. And I think it's also a little bit of the fact that, I don't even know if they still do it, but him and Tony Dungy on football night.
They do.
Mm-hmm. And Tony Dungy being Peyton's coach.
Right.
So there's still that little bit of, would animosity be the right term?
I can respect that. Yeah, that's the right word. Yeah. So, I can respect that.
Fuck Rodney.
Well, it kind of put my corner, who's still a great all-time corner, but kind of at the bottom of the barrel here. So with the Kansas City Chiefs, my 4th overall pick is Brandon Flowers at cornerback. And I went with somebody I knew as opposed to these dudes that I'm like, I'd never heard of this man in my life.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm going with this, my last pick here.
Defensive line?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with my last pick at defensive line from the Chargers, I'm going to take Jamal Williams.
Man, not Joey? I had Joey as my Charger defensive line.
Fuck Joey.
I'm ready for those comments. How are you going to take Jamal over Joe?
Oh, Joey pulls away. Shut the fuck up. Back to Rodney.
Yeah.
Wasn't Rodney the name of
King?
Nope. The mouse in Dr. Dolittle? Or the gerbil or the hamster or whatever?
I could not tell you that.
I think it was a hamster.
I haven't seen that movie since it was on VHS in 1998 or whenever it came out. I could not tell you that.
I just remember that little girl going, Rodney! Like when she thought she lost him.
You got me beat, dude.
Also, I think that's Raven Simone as the older sister in that movie. Yeah. Which is weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. There's our
good
teams.
Draft. I had so Charles Woodson was the other corner I was saying over Champ.
I figured.
Then I had Quentin Jammer, who no one was going to take Quentin Jammer. I just wrote it down.
Yeah. So I actually had, if you took Champ, that was one of my alternate routes.
Not Charles? Or would that have messed up your other parts?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I had John Lynch, Quentin.
Because you could have gone Charles Wood. You could have had, let's see, Charles Woodson, Derek Thomas, Joey Bosa, and
so I
Rodney Harrison. No, and Jack Tatum.
I think I had Quentin Jammer, John Lynch, Derek Thomas, and Howie Long.
Howie, okay. You didn't have, so Eric was my backup safety. Backup safety. Eric Berry.
What?
Depending on who you took.
Yeah, well, I had a couple alternate routes here, but my one with Quentin, that was my projected lineup.
I'm happy with my Junior, Howie, Steve. Brandon, take it or leave it.
Yeah, well, 'tis what it is.
'Tis what it is.
'Tis. Well, what it is an empty beer, so.
Yeah, same.
BRB.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to take a second to ask that you all hit those like and subscribe buttons, or if you're an audio listener, go ahead and give the guys 5 stars. Thanks for listening. Now back to the Poor Choices show.
All right, well, I got some more riddles for you.
Call me the Riddler. Well, I guess it'd be you.
You want me to, or they do? All right, the first one is, I'm an odd number, but take one letter away and I become even. What am I?
7.
Fuck you.
That's easy money.
What has many keys but can't open a single lock?
Piano.
All right, well. A man is walking in the woods and comes across a cabin. He looks inside and sees rows and rows of dead bodies, all neatly arranged. What happened?
Neatly arranged.
Easy peasy what, bitch?
It's a funeral home in the woods.
Nope. Said it's a cabin.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Let me say it one more time. It's a cabin.
I got nothing, man.
It was a plane crash.
Oh, because they're still in their seats.
In the cabin.
Mm-hmm. I would never have got there. Give me an hour. No. I wouldn't have got there.
Okay.
All right. So this week on the how these MLB teams got their name, National League West. First one up, Arizona Diamondbacks. It's going to be tough. I don't know if you can get it.
I'm going to say snakes.
On a plane?
In Arizona, yeah. In a cabin, in the woods.
Goddamn snakes on this goddamn plane. So, Arizona Diamondbacks, when the Arizona Brass found out it would be awarded a team, it turned to the fans to help determine what the team's name should be. The team options included the Coyotes, Rattlers, Phoenix, Scorpions, and Diamondbacks. Obviously, Diamondbacks ended up being the favorite, but that doesn't mean that the losers weren't worthy. It would be cool to see an Arizona Scorpions game at Chase Field. At least they didn't name their team Arizona Phoenix. Although I guess then they would have had like the bird.
Yeah.
But Phoenix is in Arizona. It just would have been weird.
Yeah.
Coyotes would have been good, I think, too.
Yeah.
Also kind of sounds like create a team.
Or like cacti.
The succulents.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I have another really tough one for you. The Colorado Rockies.
If I had to guess, I'd say it was named after the Rocky Mountains, which run through Colorado.
Fantastic. Here's a case where ownership didn't seem to care much about what the fans wanted. A newspaper poll showed that fans preferred to have its Colorado team called the Bears, but instead ownership decided that since the team was located so close to the Rocky Mountains, that the Rockies was a more fitting nickname, although ownership should have taken the fans' opinion into account. The Colorado Bears don't sound like an exciting team.
What about like the Colorado Mountain Lions or something like that?
That would have been good.
Whatever. I don't know what other
or just
animals
the lions
live in the mountains. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one, I have the Dodgers. the Shohei Ohtani's.
The Dodgers. I'm going to say, being that they originated in Brooklyn, they dodged a lot of bullets.
Touche. If it was a Baltimore team, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Brooklyn, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
They were a Baltimore Bullets team.
Yeah. Well, you're right with dodging, but not the right object.
Well, if you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So,
so many people know that the LA Dodgers originated from Brooklyn, moving from New York to the West Coast in 1958. In Brooklyn, people were often called Trolley Dodgers. And in the late 1800s, the team was called the Trolley Dodgers. They didn't last very long, though, as Brooklyn changed its name to just the Dodgers shortly thereafter. It would be fun to watch Matt Kemp and Clayton Kershaw suit up in Trolley Dodger uniforms, but that doesn't seem likely anytime soon.
So what's the Dodgers mascot?
I think it's that guy. He has like a baseball head.
Yeah, and that's it, right? How did they not incorporate anything relevant to that into their, like, what, 120, 30-year history? And you're just going to be like,
All but 3 major league teams have official mascots, and that's the Dodgers, Yankees, and Angels.
How do the Angels not have one? Come on.
Okay. Next one is the San Diego Padres.
Padre. I'm going to say whoever founded the team was Hispanic, and his dad just passed away, and he named it in memory of him.
That's pretty good. So for the Padres, would it be weird if San Diego's team was called the Fathers instead of the Padres? Well, that's what the nickname means in English. So why is it in Spanish? Well, it's because San Diego had the first Spanish mission in the state of California, and there was a minor league team known as the Padres. So when ownership was awarded a team, they liked the name and went with it. And yes, it would be weird if the team were now known as the San Diego Fathers. Agreed. That'd be a very weird name.
But it is.
It is just in a
different language.
Right.
So that means that the team. So if the team was called the Fathers, it would be weird. But the fact that it's named the Padres is extraña, which is weird in Spanish.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
It's still weird. It's
still weird.
Yeah.
All right. Last one you got out of NL West is the San Francisco Giants.
I think we talked about this with the football Giants. I think it said they were named after the Giants of San Francisco that used to be in New York, who were named after all of the giant buildings in New York.
Nice. Okay. So got here. San Francisco club, which originated in New York. It was the manager known as the New York New Yorks and also the New York Gothams. The manager, Jim Mutry, started calling the players my big fellows, my Giants. The name started to catch on and eventually stayed with the team through its move to the West Coast. Why not the New York Fellows, though?
I'm still hung up on
the Gothams.
No, the coach calling them my big fellows.
My big fellows, my Giants.
Yeah. Well, good for them. I think Barry Bonds lived up to that name.
Haven't we gotten bigger over time? So really, they actually probably weren't that big. Like in the 1800s, like humans have gotten bigger, like taller.
Yeah, well, we talked about that with Napoleon, who was 5'7", which was regular.
Was average.
So. Yeah.
Which, if I had to guess now, it's probably like what 5? It's about that 5'8", 5'9" is probably average.
I don't know about are French people typically shorter? Like I don't know if average height varies much by country or region or part of the world.
So it does. So the average height of a man varies by locations, influenced by a number of factors, including genetics, nutrition, health condition. Yeah, the average height of a man worldwide is 5 feet 7.5 inches. That's worldwide.
So even by today's standard,
in the U.S.,
Napoleon
it's 5'9" in the U.S.
Okay.
Netherlands is almost 6 foot.
So it
Southeast
says for
Asia
Frenchmen,
and Guatemala is 5'4".
For Frenchmen, the standard size today is about 5 foot 7.5 inches.
Yeah, so
Napoleon wasn't short.
No, he was run of the mill dude.
Yeah,
run of the mill Napoleon. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, this says for Frenchmen, the standard size today is about 5 feet 7.5 inches tall and 170.6 pounds, compared to nearly 5 feet 6 inches and 158.7 pounds in 1970. So by that math,
it's gone
Napoleon
down.
Was tall. No, it's gone up. It was 5'6" in 1970, and now it's 5'7.5".
Yeah.
So if Napoleon was 5'7", then he was tall for.
He was tall for him.
Tall for him. Good for him. I do have some funny Amazon reviews.
Okay, I'm down.
All right, so the first one is the Mountain Men's 3 Wolf Moon Short Sleeve Tee.
Nice.
This review says, unfortunately, I already had this exact picture tattooed on my chest, but this shirt is very useful in the cold weather.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right. The next one is the Bic Crystal for Her ball pen.
What if I want to buy them?
Well, you can't. You can. Just make sure that you know what you're buying it for, because this review says, I can't find a switch to turn it on, and it didn't come with batteries. This is not the For Her product I was expecting at all.
really funny.
I don't know if it's for the rest of them, but for a bunch of them, I have, there was like multiple funny reviews for each and I couldn't decide. So,
okay.
The next one is a Samsung 85-inch 4K Ultra HD 120 hertz 3D Smart LED Ultra HD TV.
The fuck is that stand thing that it's on?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's really expensive.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Based on the reviews. So Jordan Rivera from Seattle said, I was going to fund my daughter's wedding in Hawaii, but I figured this Samsung TV would last much longer.
Oh, damn, no faith in that son-in-law. Jesus.
Regina Godfrey said, this TV is fan-freaking-tastic. We are now living in the box it came in, but even that is roomy and quite comfy.
And it's in 4K. Yeah.
Correct. Well, the box.
I mean, the TV is. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's one more for this one by James O. Thatch. He said, my wife and I bought this after selling our daughter Amanda into white slavery. We actually got it refurbished. It's missing the remote, but oh well. For $10,000 off, I can't afford a universal one, right? The picture is amazing. I've never seen the world with such clarity. Amanda, if you're reading this, hang in there, honey. We'll see you in a year.
Oh my God. What? Who wrote that book? Okay.
So the next one is a book called How to Avoid Huge Ships. Dan from Ontario left a review saying, read this book before going on vacation and I couldn't find my cruise liner in the port. Vacation ruined. Sorry, Dan.
1,200 people have reviewed this. I need to start writing books, man.
Got me, dude.
How to avoid big trucks.
The next one is a 3-kilogram package of Haribo teddy bears.
That's pure diarrhea right there.
Ooh. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Toruk gave it 1 star saying, just don't unless it's a gift for someone you hate. And his review said, oh man, words cannot express what happened to me after eating these.
It's guaranteed to happen. Like you eat even half that bag and you are fountain
game over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he said the gummy bear cleanse. Oh, the gummy bear cleanse. If you are someone that can tolerate the sugar substitute, enjoy. If you are like the dozens of people that tried my order, run. First of all, for taste, I would rate these a 5. So good, soft, true to taste fruit flavors like the sugar variety. I was a happy camper. But, or should I say, but with 2 T's. Not long after eating about 20 of these, all hell broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I've ever imagined. Cramps, sweating, bloating, beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning from some bad shellfish, and that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside of me.
I've heard the stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next one is an accoutrements horsehead mask.
I know that mask.
Do you?
Yeah, it's from it's back in the day of the vines and the girl's like meditating.
Yeah.
And she's wearing that, and then her little sister runs across going, my poop is coming.
Well, I've got 2 for this one. The first one by Byronic Hero said, it is day 87 and the horses have accepted me as one of their own. I have grown to understand and respect their gentle ways. Now I question everything I thought I once knew and fear I am no longer capable of following through with my primary objective. I know that those who sent me will not relent. They will send others in my place, but we will be ready.
Jesus.
And then from Ian, the biggest question I get asked is, why do you have that? I simply reply, why don't you have one?
That's right. Get you one.
And then gallop away and eat some grass.
Hey. You get it? Because they eat.
I get it.
Okay.
But next we have an Audio Quest Diamond 2-meter braided HDMI cable. Chris from Chicago said, it was either this or pay the rent this month. You can guess which one I chose. Now my landlord comes over to watch TV and caress this cable, and I charge him rent.
Why is it $1,500?
I don't have an answer to that. But I also have a review from Batuhan Demirci from New York, who said, I once almost bought a cubic zirconia cable, but remember the two main differences. The white diamond HDMI cable should refract white light as shades of gray, and the cubic zirconia cables are not brought to you by African warlords. Support your local warlord, only buy real diamonds.
I found a $5,000 one.
That's ridiculous.
On bestbuy.com. Oh, this one's an AudioQuest Dragon.
Ooh. And the last one, which I'm hoping you'll pick up on these, is blue raspberry rock candy crystals.
Looks like Walter White was in there.
It does, which is why J. Peterman Jacopo from Eugene, Oregon, said, "This kicks like a mule with its balls wrapped in duct tape. Blue, yellow, pink, whatever, man. Just keep bringing me that."
Touche. Well said.
And then this review by Heisenberg himself says, "You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am the one who knocks."
Right. I am not in danger. I am the danger.
Yeah. I am the danger.
That's good. That's a really good one.
Yeah. So that's it. There's your funny Amazon reviews.
Well, I got a maybe not funny, but a question for you. Maybe even an Ask Reddit for you.
Go on.
What is the most overrated food you're convinced people are just pretending to enjoy?
First thing that came to mind is IPAs. I know it's not a food, but
I think that was my answer. Didn't you have a similar question? It's like, what's something
people pretend to like, I think.
What's something people pretend to like? Yeah, and that was,
But a food. A food.
Specifically food.
I'm going to say pineapples on pizza.
Touche. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Really gross.
But I am intrigued to see what the Reddit community has to say.
So top answer is, I feel like the answer for a lot of people is grapefruit, but I fucking love grapefruit. To which the comment was, I hate grapefruit, not because of the flavor, but the first time I tried one, I stuck a spoon into it and it squirted citrusy juice right into my eye. I've never forgiven them.
Okay.
I like grapefruit.
I'm not a huge fan. I drink it because...
No, like eating one.
It's the same thing, just squished. I think it's supposed to increase your metabolism.
It's the same thing, but squished.
It's the same thing, but squished.
Yeah, I just remember being a kid and always like being pissed off that I had to slice every single freaking section so I could get a nice scoop out.
Okay.
And my $1 million idea, I still remember it as like an elementary school, middle school kid, was making like a slicer. You just go boop, and you hit it once. Like you line up all the little pieces so it lines up, because each grapefruit's going to have different sized quadrants. So you just line up all your pieces and you press down once and you're good. Lo and behold, it exists. So,
yeah. Well, can't win them all.
How about, I'm convinced that the 4 billion or so people who love their food 10-star spicy hot are simply engaged in an elaborate conspiracy to troll me personally.
It's like you love to hate kind of thing. Like, yeah, I want to be in pain sake. Eating this. Yeah.
Right. Which I can understand.
Yeah.
I like a little spice, but I don't want to be crying and sweating and snotting and then shitting my pants everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not worth it.
I like to go maybe like a little bit above where I'm comfortable, just so I feel triumphant. But if I
start getting hiccups, I don't
want to hate myself for a week. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that.
Twizzlers, fruit flavored window sealant.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I dislike Twizzlers, but they're not high on my...
You're not going to the theater and like, let me get those Twizzlers.
I'll never get it. If someone's like, do you want a Twizzler? Like, sure. But I'll never spend my hard-earned money on... Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no. You can eat that. There's poison in there and it's all yours. Yeah.
This one's for me too. Raw oysters for me. So expensive. Maybe going to make you seriously sick and taste like a cold mermaid vagina with lemon juice.
Well, if you like it, you like it.
Ugh.
That was an eating pussy joke for... Yeah.
I'm going to go a different direction on this, and I'm going to say the McRib.
I can... that's like Twizzlers for me. Like I did it just because it was maybe like 10 years ago when it was like a big fuss about it. Like, oh, it's back. Like I didn't know it was ever gone because I guess it had been so long. So I got one. I was like, well, I gotta try. I gotta switch it up from the snack wraps. And I was like, I don't hate it, but it's not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. How about matcha? I've never had matcha. Matcha. Why, yes, I'll have a cup of hot grass clippings.
So is it called matcha? What's the other stuff that's like grass clippings? They have like bars. Oh, kava.
Never heard of it.
So kava is like we'll have to do like a segment on kava. It's like a drink.
Oh, yeah. It's and there's another one too. There's kava and what's the other one called?
Matcha?
No.
But there's like kava
else.
bars. But I had it for the first time when Donnie was here a while back. And it gives you a nice little like head buzz. So
like kava and kratom, you'll find them at like the same spot. It's like, what kind of feeling are you going for? Like, this
but I think kava's like an actual drink, where I think kratom you can put into a drink, because they sell like kratom pills too.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I think kava.
We had a guy come in to work with like a bunch of like coupons. He's like, here, give these to your employees. I was like, all right, thanks. And it was like these free kava and kratom tea with this coupon. And I was like, I asked the first person, I was like, what is this? They're like, oh, can I have one? And I was like, whoa, what is it? What is this? Like, what is, yeah. Like, oh, it's like, you can get different levels and this and this. And I was like, okay.
I didn't know about that.
Sure.
I just know we were all talking. I don't even know how we got up on the kava thing, but we started watching like
you told
YouTube.
Me about it because you went, right? Yeah. You got some. Yeah.
And we were like watching YouTube videos and shit before we went out. And I was like, it was like people like in the jungle, like fucking smashing it up. And they drink it like how you're supposed to drink it. But like all the bars and shit, they have like recipes to make it tolerable, because I guess if you drink it how it's supposed to be, like it tastes like dirt, because that's what it is. It's a root. But haven't had matcha though. So that's just like grass clippings.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a question.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah. Okay.
This one said begging strips. Smells like bacon, but I just can't get into it. Props to people who can, but not me.
Okay. You tell the dude with 4 dogs.
Yeah. Red Bull. It's like, is anyone else tasting how utterly awful it is? I'm sorry, but I think Red Bull tastes delicious. It's like a sweet tart.
But not a food. So I guess I'll stick with my IPA.
Kombucha.
It depends. Different flavors.
Yeah, that stuff smells like a bag of belly buttons.
I like it.
Mine is 1,000% sushi.
Yeah.
Like, it legit
because you're not cultured.
Tastes like I went up to like the local pier and just licked the pier. And it's the only thing that does that, well, aside from the raw fish, is the seaweed wrap is disgusting. Seaweed is disgusting.
So your first mistake is ordering rolls that have a seaweed wrap.
I don't. I change it to soy paper.
Okay.
And cooked fish or no fish at all.
Next is I have to think that like your first experience, or like wherever, whatever, whenever made you dislike it, it had to be like a bad.
It wasn't
place.
A taste thing. It was.
Well, don't think about it. Just eat it.
No, it was a. Look at the size of that fucking parasite they got from eating raw fish. I'm not doing that.
Statistics. That's how I live my life.
Yeah. No thanks.
I'm not the dude that's like 10 billion people have had this and 4 people got sick. I'm never doing that.
On, man. The numbers are way higher than that.
Well, sushi's also been eaten more than 10 billion times, so
it's nasty. And
it's
I won't
delicious.
Do it.
Had some the other night.
But if you want to give me some shrimp tempura or just like an avocado roll, I'm cool with that.
I'll give you a fucking basket of popcorn shrimp.
Yeah, but then that doesn't have rice, and I can't dip it into spicy mayo, and
get a side of spicy mayo and a bowl of rice.
Fine, I will. It's gonna be delicious. I would do that. It'd be delicious.
Yeah. All right. Well, my Ask Reddit is a bit of a game here that I want to play with you.
Okay.
And it's called, you might be familiar with it. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to ask you a series of, or give you a series of women.
Okay.
And we'll let the people know. We'll let Antonio know what you would do in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's going to be Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, and Khloe Kardashian.
Kim, Khloe, and what?
Kourtney, all with a K.
Ew.
It's kind of funny that their names all start with K's, considering they all like black dudes.
But they have colored TVs.
Yeah.
I don't like this one's face in the middle. I don't know who that is, though. Like blondish, not brown hair.
Which is what blonde is.
Well, it could be red.
I'm going to say that's Khloe.
Killer.
Okay. We're killing Khloe.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fuck Kourtney and marry Kim because she's already making a ton of money. She got so much stuff going on.
I think they're all pretty well off. Like, I think Khloe, the one
Kim's
you
like
killed,
number one, right? Like top dog.
Probably.
Like yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Stand by. Yeah, Kim's worth the most.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Put some rice in her. In her cereal or something.
You said rice. I was like, you take it out of your sushi. All right. The next one is Scarlett Johansson, Emma Stone, and Mila Kunis.
Definitely killing Emma.
Okay.
Definitely marrying Scarlo.
Okay. Scarlett Joe. Yeah, I got you.
And fucking Mila. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I think no matter how you did it, it's
no.
As long
killing
as Emma
Emma's
dies,
the right answer.
Yeah.
The other two
as long as Emma dies, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, how about Hillary Clinton, Rosie O'Donnell, and Michelle Obama?
Killing Hillary.
As you should.
Now it gets tough. I am going to fuck Rosie and marry Michelle.
Okay.
Because then
it's probably smart. Because I guess theoretically,
I Rosie once for like 3 minutes, and then I'm good.
3 minutes? You're gonna get off that quick, fucking Rosie? I feel like you'd have to see her for 3 hours.
You didn't say I have to get off. I just,
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Then I'm a little upset you gave her minutes and not seconds.
right. Well, she's baking me a cake afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm marrying Nicki. I'm going to kill Megan and fuck Cardi.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't be mad at that. The next one. The next one is
dudes.
Roseanne, Caitlyn Jenner, and Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm killing Caitlyn.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry Roseanne and fuck Whoopi.
Yeah. As much as I want to be like, that's awful.
They're all awful.
All awful.
It's all bad news.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get a better one?
Well, I have some more creative ones for you.
Maybe like some like Hermione, Ginny show? No, nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
The next one is Chun-Li.
When they were in their 8th year, just to be clear.
Yeah, not when they were 12.
Right.
The next one is Chun-Li, Lara Croft, and Jill Valentine.
Wow.
It's because you have big jugs.
Oh, I was going with that Chun-Li song by Nicki Minaj. Can I get all those names again? Besides Chun-Li. Yeah.
Lara Croft, and Jill Valentine from Resident Evil.
Oh, look at Chun-Li. Damn. All right. I'm going to kill Jill.
That was a sequel of Kill Bill.
Yeah. That's her daughter. Yeah. Kill Jill. I'm going to fuck Laura. I'm going to marry Chun-Li.
Ooh. Okay. What if every time you had sex with Chun-Li, that song played?
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I like that song.
And the last one is, hypothetically, your significant other at ages 3, 19, and 72.
Well, I can't murder or fuck a... Okay.
You could do whatever you want.
So kill the old, marry the young, fuck the middle.
Okay. I think that's the only appropriate response.
Kill the old, marry the young. Because I could marry the young and just like, it's on paper, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you just have to hope that
almost got me there.
Her parents will sign off on it, because if she's not 18, she technically can't get married. And you got to convince a 3-year-old's parents
It'll be like
to lawfully wed you.
Hot Tub Time Machine when he calls his wife when she's like 12.
Yeah.
He's like, I love you.
Yeah.
I'll never cheat on you. He's like, who is this?
That's disgusting, but good.
Yeah, but good.
You did good, kid.
You did good, kid. Yeah, that was good. So my poor choice this week, I finally found the forbidden fruit. You may have been there for it.
I was there for it.
We got the Duchess Red.
I was there for the first time you had it and the last time you had it.
So we got here a Belgian cherry ale, barrel aged in wine oak casks for several months and masqueraded.
There you go, Eric.
Masqueraded. You spell masqueraded, MACERATED. Masqueraded?
No, masqueraded is MASQU.
So what is this? Macerated? Macerated. With cherries.
Hit me one more time.
MACERATED. Macerated.
Macerate. Past tense.
Just hit that. How do I say this word? Macerated?
Will I hear it? Oh, I got to set my computer.
Macerated? Is it macerated? Macerated sounds right.
That sounds dangerous.
That sounds right, though. Macerated.
Stand by. It is macerate.
Yeah, macerated. Okay.
It means cause to grow thinner or waste away.
I'll go with the waste away part.
No, that's hold on. That's the second meaning. The first meaning is soften or become softened by soaking in a liquid.
Okay. So sweet cherry sour, like I said, 7%, straight out of
Compton. That was a movie, right?
Victy, Belgium.
Victy?
Yeah, Victy. This actually says Brewery for high. Victy, Belgium.
What was that first part?
Brewery?
That's not what you said before.
Brewery? Okay. For high.
Hi. You gotta go like this when you say it.
No, I don't. You're gonna put that as my. No, I don't. That's gonna be the next thumbnail. No, I don't have to do that. Well, with all my hype up of the forbidden fruit and all that, it's a 9. It's so good.
You could have said that episode 1.
Yeah, it's so good. So good.
So good.
You gotta like sweet red wine to like it though, because it does have that little bit of whiny. Yeah.
Okay.
Bit.
Well,
a little bit.
This week, my poor choice is from Prairie Artisan Ales. Once again, it is called Buzzer Beater. If you can, it's like this is going to be our thumbnail. That's going to be
like
the
Michael
apostle.
Jackson stretching out during
Michael Jackson
or Michael Jordan stretching out during the Monstars game.
Is that a Monstar?
Oh, is he tackling him while he goes up?
He's trying. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, that looked like Yokozuna, and it's Yokozuna's birthday. So
I feel like that's what they were.
Look at this motherfucker. That's Bill Murray.
That's definitely what they're going for. That's definitely the
Jordan never had cornrows though.
That's definitely Space Jam themed.
Yeah. Also, this, like, they even put like a kiss cam on there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
They're like trying their best,
but they ain't doing it.
They ain't doing it. I don't really know. It's a sour. I don't really know what the flavor is. It just says sour ale with natural flavors and FD&C blue #1.
Oh, you're gonna have them like greenish shits tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah, because.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like hawk piss.
Is it just like, is it like candy or is it like fruity or is it like?
It's kind of candy-ish. It's like.
It looks like it.
It's just like a sour beer. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
In the words of you a couple episodes ago, the best way I can describe it is you have to try it. Yeah.
Well,
but it's good.
Let's see if you'll buy it again.
I would buy it again. I'll give it like an 8.6.
Oh, it's really good.
It's good. Yeah. It's nice and tart. It's like, it's got that like initial punch of sour, but it like dissipates quick. So it's good. I like it.
Okay. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. This one's, it's good.
I'll have to see if I can make the thumbnail, get like a picture of Yokozuna tackling an apostle while he's trying to dunk. Let me write that one down here.
Kill Bill slicing off Megan the Stallion's head or something like that.
Yeah. Megan the Stallion.
Whatever.
All right. Thumbnail.
Or maybe make it Hillary's head.
Yokozuna tackling an apostle trying to dunk. It's going to be so fun. That's good. So I was actually, since we had to redo this whole thing, I was thinking like my new technique or strategy, if I'm ever like pressed for content, is going to be like see whose birthday it is and where I can pull from that. So I was sitting in traffic on the way home because they're doing fucking construction like always. And I was like, let me see what the fuck's up with Yokozuna. And just reading about Yokozuna's life. And he started as like a ring attendant, I guess. I don't know what the exact term would be, but like he would help set up the ring and break down the ring like before events and shit like that. And I was like, that's a hell of a way to get a start. And I was just like reading all these things about like his success. I'm like, what did this motherfucker do? And everyone was just like, just the fact that this dude was like 700 pounds and was like leg dropping people from the top rope.
Right.
Like that's also, success.
He only lived to be 34.
Yeah. So he died. I don't have how he died. It was something
in 2000 by pulmonary edema.
Yeah. And he died because he was
excessive fluid.
His goal was to be the heaviest professional wrestler ever. So he was like 750 and he was trying to get to like 900 or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
His build weight was only 589
at one point. And then I think once he got to like fighting Bret Hart and shit at WrestleMania, it got up to like
bigger.
6. Yeah.
Damn.
But he's not even Japanese. He's Samoan, which I thought was interesting.
Well, like his family's Samoan. He was born in California.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He died in Liverpool, England. What the fuck?
That's different.
It is different.
So, R.I.P. Yokozuna. Wish me luck with this hurricane.
Yeah.
But no matter how many houses, lives, and everything that Helene fucks, she'll never fuck an esports kid.
Because they fucking suck the dick. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Get a life. Peace.
We've done a lot of talking about Eminem and P. Diddy. Did you hear his, I don't know if you've listened to his, I guess, technically still new album?
No.
He like destroys Diddy on it.
No. How new's the album?
Like a month or so.
No.
I think we talked about it. But he's like talking about rapists or something, and he says, I'm like a RAPER, got so many SAs. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he?
No. Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.